Aloha, how's it going? It's Yasmin Pasqua joining you from Honolulu, Hawaii. It's behind me. Welcome to our 90-day coaching students, and to anybody that's here on our YouTube channel, welcome as well. If you're new to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and then after this video, please let us know in the comments anything valuable you got out of this training. So again, my name's Yasmin Pasqua, and I'm joining you from Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm one of the co-founders of She Boss Nation, along with 4 other ladies, Casey, Kylie, Dixie, and Brandy. And we started She Boss Nation a little over a year ago, and it's a community of women that we help up-level, transform their lives, whether it's physically, financially, environmentally, and personally. And so today I'm going to be talking about the personal and the business side, and this one piece that really, when they come together with the personal and the business, it really makes a huge difference. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the power of your words and how powerful that is, whether it's you speaking it out loud or even the power of your words and what you're saying to yourself in your head. And so I want to talk about that, but then I want to give you examples of how you can change your words so that they are empowering and help you to succeed instead of discourage you. So first of all, the power of your words is very, very significant in your journey of success and building your business, and your words can either make or break you. And that's not only for yourself, but that's for other people around you, right? So I like to use the example of I'm a mother, and the power of my words when I'm talking to my son, because that can also make or break him. So I'm always working on how I can build him up as a person, right? As a little human, because the programming of the words that he hears all around him starts from a baby, right? So our programming started from when we were a baby. So I'm always very careful about how I say things to him, what I'm saying to him, to help build confidence and security in him and feel empowered as a person, so that as he grows older, he really feels that, right? And so it's the same thing, right? As even though we're older and we're already programmed, we can always change that programming and change the way that we talk to ourselves and the power of our words and how we communicate with others as well as ourselves. And so I want to give you some examples of some words, and then how to change that, how to change the wording, but also how to start changing your communication with people and with yourself, and some steps to do that. So I'm actually reading this book right now, very powerful book. There's some really basic stuff in here that I've already implemented a long time ago, but there are some phrases in here that are pretty common phrases that a lot of people say, including myself, that is so common but so negative and harmful to you. And so let me start with the first one, and that is, I never have enough time. So how many of you guys say I never have enough time? This is huge, right? Because we all say that, and it's true, right? It's true when we say that and we give power to it. Every time we verbalize that or we think that in our head. And so here's a way to start changing that conversation, because what happens is when you continue to focus on not having enough time, you actually really start to believe it, and it actually really becomes an obstacle for everything you want to do in your life. And so if you just change, I never have enough time, to, I really want to do this and I can find the time. So if you actually say that right now, like if you say that to yourself, say, I never have enough time, and feel how like constricting and insecure and just not good you feel, versus I really want to do this and I'm going to find the time to do it. How do you feel? How do you feel? Like, I know for me, and this is what it should do, is it should change the way you think. It should open up your mind. It should expand your mind and all the possibilities of how it is possible. And you start to find solutions when you change the verbiage to that, to I really want to do this, and I can find the time to do it, and you start to find solutions instead of focusing on the problem of you don't think you have enough time. Okay, so that's the first phrase. Another one is today just isn't my day. Right? How many of you guys have said that? Or you're having a bad day, or things aren't just going your way. Today isn't a good day. So say that out loud and feel that. It doesn't feel good, right? So the way to change that is today is going to be an amazing day. Today is going to be an awesome day. How does that feel? That feels so good, and it instantly changes your vibration of what you're putting out there so that you only allow awesome things to happen to you today, right? And if something bad happens, it's not a big deal, right? Because your mindset is today's a great day. So that's another one. Okay, here's another powerful one that I hear all the time. This is the third one, and then I'm going to give you some steps. Start thinking about the power of your words and what you're saying to yourself. So, if I only had more money. I know I've said that before about many things over my life. So feel that one, because that one feels very insecure, right? When you say that. So now change that to, I'm gonna find the money to do this. And whatever that might be. I'm gonna find the money to go on this trip. I'm gonna find the money to join this gym, or whatever it is you've been putting off, right? Because you think money is the obstacle. But when you change it to that, you actually start to, your mind starts to open up, and you start to think about how is it possible instead of how it's not possible. Okay. So those are 3 common ones. Now I want to give you guys some steps on how you can start changing the way that you're talking to yourself and the way that you're feeling, and even maybe what you're saying out loud. So if you ever catch yourself saying something negative, or you just feel, it's probably negative conversations going on in your head. And if you feel like you're not in a great place and you're probably going to verbalize anything negative, the first step is being aware of it. So consciously knowing, like, this is a negative thought, this is a negative feeling, I'm not feeling good about myself, is step 1, because you're interrupting the pattern. You're stopping it. And then step 2 is change the verbiage. So like how I showed you with these phrases here, right? These common phrases. So how can you change the verbiage, right? Like, this person's irritating me, right? Maybe that's the thought going on in your head. This person's irritating me. And you can change it and spin it to, I love this about this person. So it takes practice, it takes work, it takes time. I've been doing this for 6 years. But when you do this, you start to only put out positive energy. And yeah, there's hiccups in the road, trust me. I still have them. But when you can catch it and you can change it, it really is life-changing. And you see the world differently, you see your business differently, you see people differently, you see challenges differently, you see outcomes and obstacles and results and everything differently. So start trying this technique. Start implementing it right away. Even after a couple of days, you're gonna notice a huge difference in the way that you feel and the things that are coming into your life and the results that you're gonna start seeing. So aloha, have a wonderful day.